Hello, good evening, and welcome back to Solasta, Crown of the Magister, where I mostly creep my way through a partially destroyed world, currently trying to find magic stones to shove into my crown, which, for reasons, is permanently attached to my character's head now. Tonight I shall be continuing the quest for the next jewel that my character senses out there somewhere by murdering the heck out of a bunch of goblins. So that's a thing that's going to be happening this evening. So, picking up where I left off, at the end of last week's stream, I had spotted a group of goblins over here in this structure. And they need to go, so that I can continue exploring. So I brought all my party down to the general area, and I'm just going to be starting out by hopefully setting myself up correctly this time. I've not always had the best luck with sneaking around. I'm not always good at keeping out. Oh, yeah, like that. Yeah, stuff like that I do all the time. I honestly thought that I would be far enough away that this cutthroat wouldn't be able to see me. Obviously, I was wrong. Oh, I see. There was a goblin I hadn't noticed right there. That's why. Well, I'm just going to take my butt over here. Not far enough. That's very unfortunate. Well, I can't use my cunning action to hide, but I can at least use it to dash. And hopefully get into a slightly more tenable position. And by tenable, I mean survivable. Here is going to have to do. It's not great, but it's what I have to work with. Yep. And that's why it's not great. Dodge! Dodge, little rogue! There are more goblins than I thought. Okay. Okay, alright. That one... Well, this is tricky. I'm not sure I actually have a shot. I'm going to try. That was a miss. try again. Okay, that hit. That hit. Yeah, I'm gonna use Uncanny Dodge. Okay. Who's up? Wizard is up. Okay. Yeah, get your butt right over here. And I don't feel like goblins are worth my spell slots, I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna try to set it on fire. I mean, I know Firebolt doesn't actually set anything on fire, but it's the feeling. I feel like I want to set something on fire. That did reasonable damage. What the? What was that? Hypnosis? She's charmed? Oh man, do I have anything that will take that off? Spare the dying. Bless. Inflict wounds. Protect. Cure wounds. Silence. Aid. No. Nope. 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 I can't take the charm off. And I can't see him to silence him. Oh, that's very unfortunate all over. I think this is the first time that charm has been used in this game. I'm not sure if she'll opportunity of attack me if I try to go by her. Well, let's try some Sacred Flame. Blast. It made its dex save. Well, I'm going to not go by the wizard at all. I'm just going to go down this way. Alright, you know what? There are enough of them to be worth using the slot to cast Spiritual Weapon. I want it right here. And whack. Ooh, nice hit. There's more than one caster in this group. And one of them can do what? What was that? Heal? Heal at a distance. Oh, charming. Well, let's take a pot shot at the injured one. Cunning action so I don't forget. Yeah, scoot my butt over here. and hide. Ha ha! Okay, okay. Let's switch to the axe and have at. I will pass on the smiting, but thank you for offer. It's a good start. What can he cast right now? Divine Favor, Shield of Faith, or Branding Smite? No. I will end turn on that and hope that he doesn't get too much more injured before the cleric gets her turn. It's a pity that spiritual weapon doesn't get an attack of opportunity. Oh, it just skips her turn. I see. Okay. What is it doing? Continuing to attack my paladin. I see. But now it is my cleric's turn. And I can upcast Cure Wounds. I'm going to use level 2 on Burden. Oh, beautiful. Perfect. Okay, and the weapon... Yeah, go for this guy. All right, that's a goblin down. Okay. I'm not liking all these casters, but at least they made their wisdom save. Okay, taking that path would take me across the sight line. That's bad. Going this way? Also... wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, going this way does not, in fact, take me across the sight line. I might not be able to get back down again. Bridges I'll cross when I come to them. I want to take a shot at that caster. That is one caster down. Cunning action to dash. Oh boy, where do I dash to stay out of sight? All the way over there, huh? Alright. Sneak because your life depends on it. And stay right there. Oh, I'm very glad that I healed the paladin. Okay, that's a miss. Yes. Oh, thank you. It's all right. I'm just gonna hit it again and hope. There we go. That was a good hope. All right. 3 goblin cutthroats and whatever that one caster is left. Yeah, you know what? Stand behind the half cover. Dang, they actually hit. Please tell me she's not charmed anymore. Oh good, she's not. Targets are a bit of a difficulty, however. Well, she's... Okay, let's actually select a spell and see who she can hit. Okay, she can hit that cutthroat. She can maybe hit this one. She can hit that one or that one. Okay, what I'm going to do, that caster is a problem. So I am going to use Magic Missile on it. All 3 into your tiny little goblin body. Alright, that did pretty good. Well, let's move her over here. 'Cause at least then she's away. This thing likes AoEs. Let's spread people out so that it doesn't get to use them so often. Acid damage! How does it react to Sacred Fire? Oh, excellent. No more caster. Well, behind the tree with you, madame. And your spiritual weapon is going to go whack this goblin. That is a very good hit. Okay, let's see here. Back up I go. Yeah, that one is definitely going to be a pain in the ass for the rest of the party, dude. So, from this angle, oh, that is a pity. Cunning action to dash. Unfortunately, no longer hidden. But let's go someplace that is not immediately within shooting line. Okay, that looks good. Ouch. I can cast Cure Wounds. I could... I believe she's in range to lay on hands. Let's lay on hands. I'm going to use 3 points. Well, not great, but it's good to remember the rules, I suppose. Oh yeah, if I go over here... Where can I go that neither of them has a sight line? So they'd have to move in order to shoot me. Oh wait, there's 3 of them. Okay. Over here. Wow, chose to knock themselves down. And that is blocked. Where can she go? She can't go up. Risky. Gonna try it. Still blocked. Still blocked. This was a bad choice of places to go. That's what I am now learning. Dang, and I used all of her movement to get there. Here is not a good place to be. Okay, fine. Dash to cover. Alright, here. Use Sacred Flame. That was a good hit. Spiritual Weapon. Hit it? Okay, no longer a threat. Where to go? Take the half cover. can I go that I would actually have a shot? Here, apparently. No? No. Why? Why no? I don't know. Alright, cunning action. Really? I can? Sure. I will hide in plain sight. Sure, I'll do that. He has a shot at that one from there. I'll take it. Yeah, switch back to your crossbow. Okay. It's about half its hit points. It's not bad. Oh man, I'm glad I healed him earlier. Alright, they've both stood up and taken a shot at the paladin now. Let's see. Well, information says that I'll be able to hit you with something if I step out over here. "14 points of damage is very nice. Thank you." Unfortunately, the sacred weapon is not so useful. Okay, go here. Cast Sacred Flame. Ooh, down he goes. And just step up against what cover this offers here, I guess. Spiritual weapon. Yeah. Move up over here. Just in case. Ooh, sneak attack time. There we go. Goblin Shaman, huh? Alright. Oh, and we got a level up. There will be a level up the next time we get a long rest. Alright, money. Burden, take the rations. And the crossbow bolt. Foxwine, take all the arrows. Oh, interesting. Okay, more money. Scroll. Rations. Not interested in those. Oh, and Celia can see another set of stuff. Okay, money, more rations. More arrows, apparently. And the wizard, yeah. Okay. Alright, let's get the party back into cautious mode. And rogue. I don't know that the others can get up there, but you can. So go loot that. Yeah, I don't think somebody without the wall climbing would be able to go there. Ooh, boy. Okay. Lots of money. All the money. A scroll of color spray. A useless scimitar. And an arrow. Shouldn't there be another bag around here somewhere? There. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, well worth looting. Okay. Oh. I hadn't noticed that there was an extension of stuff over here. I'm gonna check out the graveyard first, though. But first, back to the party. And let's trade some loot around. Paladin gets the rations. Darts, 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 darts. Crossbow bolts for the paladin. Plant matter for the cleric. And so much stuff the rogue is carrying. Okay, and the cleric... Arrows for the rogue. Crossbow bolts for the paladin. And rations for the paladin. The paladin carries all the food because that amuses me. And wow, he needs a refill on his crossbow bolts. There we go. Good thing I looked. Speaking of which, yeah, Foxwine is down to 14 arrows, so... There we go. And the wizard is just carrying all the same stuff that she was carrying before. For reasons of the rogue, she's carrying the majority of the gemstones. I don't know which of these gemstones are useful and which ones are just straight up sale bait, so I'm just hanging on to all of them for the moment. Okay. Let's check out what's over here first. Oh, wait. Before I do that, I'm going to save the results of that battle. Something here. Why are you going around that way? What? Why? Antique holy symbol, a journal of Emton Darwaz, and a small box. Quest. Sure, I will loot all of that. And apparently I'm going to climb over this whole pillar just to pick some flowers. I'll take that, thank you. Okay. Journal. Read that sucker. It has now been 1 week since we were transported to this wretched place. I think the gods have abandoned us. Our monastery, the only building missing, is the temple and its 2 resident priests. In its place, we have this weird construction just out of reach of the pier, which we can't even enter. All the survivors are scared. They are turning to me for comforting words, but I am only a novice, not yet ready to be a priest. Like them, I am a refugee who fled Sortar and his vile servant. I do not know where we are, but we are far from home. Our little valley is a small pocket of Tirmar, lost I don't know where. Strange beasts roam the night, but for some reason they do not dare to enter our valley. I buried my daughter last night. She died as much from despair as from the rock slide and the earthquake. Now I wait for my own end. Traveler, if you read this, say a prayer for our souls, for I cannot. I reject the gods whose folly brought us here. I curse them all. The beasts have grown bolder, but they still avoid our valley. A pity, since I could use the meat. I am surviving on grain and vegetables, but solitude makes for hard labor, and my strength is not what it was. It has been 40 years. I am the last one, an old man now. I buried them all. But I could not bring myself to give the last rites. No, the gods left us to rot here, and I refuse to send our souls back to them. Emtim Darwaz, last of the Sandblaze Monastery. Also, someone on the dev team continues to have a broken space bar, and it continues to bother me. Alright, so that's that. What is this? Who knows? It's a small box, leather and quest. Do I maybe not have the quest that goes along with it yet? Or how strange. Okay, this area seems to be safe enough, so I'm going to bring up the party. Okay, so at some point the old man must have died. But there was no one to bury him. How sad. Alright. Coin. Jewel. Sure. Oh, okay, so we've reached that point now. Refined oil, acid, torch, gold bracelet, gold dragon statue. Hold Alt for more info. A valuable item that you can sell to a shop. I see. And flaming arrows. Loot all? I guess that works. All right. Let's read some gravestones. Rhaegal Yilmaz. Wait. 1995 to 2011. Marduk Kator. It's not leaving the dates up long enough for me to read them, so I'll just try for the names. Rahel Isfren. Elmar Email. Elia Isfran. Hasan Olfaz. Gule Olfaz. Emtim Darwaz. Abael Yilmaz. Shalan Darwaz. Arel Darwaz. Lila Ozelan? Oxdelen. Okay, that one was tricky. Okay, and how odd to have a boat here so far above the water. Okay, let's go back over to the party and trade some stuff around. A flower for the cleric. I'm keeping the arrows. Fine, the wizard gets the jewel. I think I'm going to hang on to this antique holy symbol. Probably owned by a cleric from Tirmar. It bears a cloud, a wave, and a flame. It's also a quest item. Interesting. Alright. Let's see. It appears that there's a way down over here. More boats. More boats for water that is not... This is bigger than it appeared. Alright, let's bring in the others, since this spot seems safe enough. Wizard just hops down because she's an elf. Okay. I'm going to try this way. New waypoint added. Mausoleum. Okay. Are these doors that go anywhere? Maybe not. Well, let's try looting this bag. No path to destination, you say? Here. Oh! I see. Okay. Okay, now I can loot this bag. Alright, a bunch of money, some more plants, a couple of scimitars, engraved bone dice. Why do they have a property of leather? Valuable item to sell to a shop. Crafting brimstone fang poison bolts. And rations. Alright, so what I'm going to do is loot all, and then I'm going to put the scimitars back. Oh, and there are more ladders over here that we could have used. Let's see. Well, I'm hearing noises. I'm hearing noises over here. There's something over here. Alright, party. 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 Get your butts very quietly over here. Wait, what just happened?
That's the only Solastan building in the neighborhood. That must be it. Better be sure.
New quest? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, at least they're all still sneaking. Okay, I'm just gonna save that, because that was too lucky. And let's have a look at the quest journal, since a lot of stuff just popped up. Alright, Gem Quest, the monastery. You arrived at the location of the crown signal and found the ruins of a Temerian monastery. Explore the ruins. You found a Solastan mausoleum and figured you need to find out what's inside of it. Inspect the structure. Inspect the elvish structure near the Solastan building. It might be a magical puzzle of sorts. Okay, and we have Arwen Merton's story. Find out his secrets. Yeah. Angby's bones, which is return the bones to Caer Kiflin. Apatas. Now here's a word that I know from reading that I never actually learned how to pronounce. But in any case, the cleric didn't want to be a cleric anymore. Let's just put it that way. Alright, so search the monastery. You found a destroyed shrine and a chest containing a clerical symbol and a journal. The symbol is Temerian, but seems to point to a primal deity of elements, perhaps a precursor to the worship of Arun. Bring it to Caer Kiflin. Return the holy symbol. Return to Caer Kiflin and bring the holy symbol to the religious authorities for expert analysis. Well, I'm going back to Caer Kiflin anyway, so yes, I will do that. Right after I deal with whatever it is that keeps snorting over there. Okay, so I'm guessing that this is the thing that it wants me to inspect. But I'm more concerned about what is making the noises over here first. So I'm going to bring everybody in here like I originally intended. And I'm going to very delicately move the rogue around a little. I still hear it, whatever it is. I am still very clearly hearing animal noises. Okay, let's try over here. And over here? There seems to be a forest over here. There we go. An unknown creature. This monstrosity is the result of Mankalan wizards' efforts to create yet another race of slave creatures. It appears to be some sort of minotaur. There's at least 2 of them, which is a problem because my party's a little tore up right now. Alright, Rogue, move your butt. Move your butt. We're all going to convene together over here. And we're going to take a nice long rest and use some hit dice. Well, we're going to take a short rest and use some hit dice. Now, I'm going to leave the rogue foxwine as she is because she's only missing 1 hit point right now and I don't want to use hit dice for that. However, Celia is definitely going to need to use some hit dice. The paladin Burden is going to need to use some hit dice, and so is the wizard. So, let's take a short rest, everybody. Alright. Celia, roll. Okay. Burden? Nyala? Okay, Nyala's good. I'm gonna have the paladin roll again. Okay, he's still down, but he's only 10 down. I'm going to leave the cleric as she is. I only have 1 item to attune, and it's already attuned to the rogue, so I'm not going to do that. I only used 1 spell slot on the wizard so far, so and it was a level 1, so I'm not going to bother with arcane recovery right now. So, yeah, that'll be it. Since people are looking so much better now. Alright, let's save. Because I honestly do not I haven't fought minotaurs yet. I have no idea what this is going to be like. Yes, I know I'm supposed to be examining the thing, but I don't want to do that while there are monsters so close. Alright. Rogue, scooch your butt over here. I wish I could trust myself to get closer to find out if there's more than just two of them. Ooh. I don't know if I can pull this off. Can I sneak over here? I can. There are only two of them. Okay. I think I can work with this. Wizard, sneak your butt over here. Actually, no, you know what? I want you over here. And Cleric and Paladin. You are going to be the most irksome. Well, I think my best plan would be to make them come to me. Which I think means I want to move the rogue. If I scooch her over here, the chances of her being spotted while they are charging at the Paladin and Cleric seems lower. They are definitely going to... The one is probably going to come up this way, probably. If I'm really careful... Oh ho ho ho! Alright, I can probably work with that pretty easily, I think. Paladin, can you take a pot shot from here? That's the question. No. That gap in the rocks is not enough for your skills, I understand. What about from over here? No? doesn't seem right. Is it because of those rocks? It's probably because of those rocks. Come on. Delicately creep your little... Oh, right. Creep your little dwarven butt forward. Alright. Here goes. Well, obviously the stealth is going to fail. He's standing out in the open. Oh, wow. That did not do a lot of damage. It's not that they're immune, it's just they've got a lot of hit points. And, yeah, step back. Perfect. Step out. Right in the back of the back. A failure on stealth is okay because I can just use cunning action to hide again. I've not put the wizard in the best position, I must admit, but... Alright. Let's see how well they take to Firebolt. That was a good hit. That was an excellent hit, wizard. Just stand behind the paladin. Because honestly, this is a better spot for the cleric to stand. Alright, what about a dex save? Oh, too far. Like, what is the range on this thing? 12. Yeah, she's not gonna be getting close enough, not with as much movement as she has. So... let's just set you to dodge. Let's do that as a thing. Let's play the game of how far forward. Oh, not very far forward at all. Excellent. Okay, okay, does it... Nope, nope, that's a miss. Okay. Step out. Here goes. Still in stealth. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Here is fine. Here is good. This works for me. Oh, that is just as I hoped. It used all of its movement just to get there. Which leaves it wide open for Fire Strike. Okay, that works. How are you? There we go. And yeah, just stay right there. Now this is where things get... Oh, thank goodness it missed. It critically missed. That's beautiful. I really want this thing dead, and it's got a lot of hit points. I'm gonna smite it. Only the one smite, though. I'm gonna save the slots in case I need them. Okay. Yeah, just step out here. Not stealthed anymore, but it's in melee with people, so... Yeah. Very good. I feel like this is worth a spell slot. But yeah, it's probably gonna have to be Magic Missile again. Because, yeah, the chance to do Entangle was before it ran up and meleeed with my people. Hindsight. Okay. I think the Magic Missile was worth it for how much of its hit points it took off. Okay, failure on the dex save. Going to move up and hope it doesn't have a straight line AoE of any sort. Oh, reckless attack, of course. I am so glad I took that short rest. Alright, hit it. Good hit. Excellent hit. Hit it again. There we go. All right. Well, money. An emerald for the wizard. Crossbow bolts for the paladin. Oh, a diamond for the wizard. An arrow for the rogue, and... you know what? Cleric, here, have a scroll of bark skin. I don't remember if you can use those or not, but have it anyway. And leave the great axes. Now, that went so much better than I thought it would. That went so much better than I thought it would. Alright. Rogue. Actually, everybody cautious. Rogue, check out that chest. Oh, what have we here? Imperial Mage Report, a scroll of expeditious retreat, Storm Heather, and a Warhammer? I'm pretty sure the Paladin already has a Warhammer. But I will certainly take the rest. Let's scooch back over here and just check the Paladin's inventory. There's stuff that needs to be passed anyway. Read this scroll. To craft the Brimstone Fang Poisoned Bolt, you require Troll Acanthus, Galavan Amaranth, Brimstone Viper Venom Gland, and 5 crossbow bolts. Oh, and rations for the Paladin, and plants for the Cleric to carry. Oop, I got so enthusiastic I dragged them right off the screen. And let's read the Imperial Mage Report. I, Nilo Cyril Dreamminder, hereby bear witness to the miracle of light. As part of a conclave of mages focused on the research of magic and accompanied by the always interfering Imperial agents, we were to investigate rumors of the sudden appearance of a seemingly magical construct of light deep in an uninhabited region of Erlai. While fast traveling through still civilized areas of the Empire, we took notice of strange rumors that had started to spread. Sightings of creatures, burly as dwarves but almost as tall as the Slitherna itself, clad in pelts and iron, aggressive and savage. At first we thought some children were exaggerating their encounter with the lonely remains of some scattered dwarves, but later on we were able to study a captive while resting in a rural outpost. Its stature and surly look were comparable with the dwarves from the northern mountains, if it weren't for the obvious difference in size. Judging by the still wrinkle-free face, it was most likely a youngling and seemed to be able to speak, but neither I nor my more traveled companions could make any sense of the guttural sounds it would utter. My colleague, Andariel Silvertongue, muses if it would be possible to use magic to understand these barbaric humanoids, but we didn't have time to further research this topic. Maybe our misguided brethren in the East might know more about this kin. 4 days after we left the seat of the Arcanum, while the darkness of the approaching night started to set in, we finally caught a glimpse of the incident we were tasked to research. I saw the sky burn with cold, otherworldly flames, which were of a kind neither of us had laid its eyes upon before. It is too dark to continue, and while a sight to behold, I sense a feeling of dread coming from this light. I entrust this interim report to an accompanying agent who will travel back this night to report the coordinates this magical construct can be found at. Tomorrow we will advance further. Well, the report didn't make it very far, it seems, or at least it didn't make it to its destination, it appears. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. Oh, while I was in there I should, yes, refill the stack of arrows. You never know when I'm going to surprise myself into combat again. And you, your stack of crossbow bolts. There we go. Okay, so that was interesting information. Questionably useful, but interesting. So, now that those have been taken care of, let's check out that thing over by this building. I am not sure that I trust this thing. Okay. Let's have a better look at it. Okay, so it has a symbol down here, and partial pieces of the symbol on each of the... I'm going to call these pillars for lack of a better word. So... I'm going to... Gem quest the monastery. Inspect the structure. Gem quest the monastery. Wait for the moon. Hold on. Journal what? Apparently, you need the moon to shine in order to use this magical device. Wait until then. You can rest or sit on the bench nearby to wait. Well, that explains why that bench is there. I'm just doing this on the off chance. Nope, nope. Nope. Well, I guess we're waiting for the moon? I guess we're saving and then waiting for the moon? What, me? Paranoid? Never. Alright, let's wait for the moon. Oh, it's glowing. Gem quest the monastery. Solve the puzzle. Well, what if I... And... this one?
Look, it works.
Haha! I am clever. There's a person in here.
Who art thou?
Old Elvish. We are friends, my lady.
The master sent you?
Which master?
How dare you?
Dare what? Come outside and look around.
That's an interesting answer, certainly.
But it's impossible. Where am I?
It's called the Badlands.
No. I was in the Erelai, the heart of the Empire. I must find the master. Kitaela. My name is the Shield. No. My name is Kitaela of the Shield. Whatever the shield might be.
Oh, she's been enchanted for a long time, hasn't she? Alright. So we have the choice of Witch Master, which didn't get a good response last time, and Erelai. Sorry me, we're going to go with Erelai?
Erelai, the heart of the Empire.
Yes. This tower was in the Erelai, a haven of peace.
Huh. Alright. Which master bothers me. I would rather ask who than which, but you know, who is your master would be much more helpful than going on about which, me.
Which master are you talking about?
The master of... I can't remember.
Well, now we have a new one. A shield?
What is this shield you're talking about?
Shield is the master, and the master is the shield. But tell me, what happened?
1,000 years ago, the cataclysm ravaged the Empire.
Cataclysm?
My lady, what is the last thing you remember?
I don't remember any cataclysm. I remember a large room, people speaking about a rift, a great threat to the Empire, strange creatures with strange powers.
Alright, so we have creatures, the Sorax, or you mean the rift? Creatures? Creatures?
Strange creatures. Yes, the Sorax, of course.
No, they were called humans. Strange beings with magic that was not arcane. They actually looked just like you.
Fascinating. You witnessed a council of war. Can you recall anything else?
One of the beings was wearing this crown, scintillating with gems. They called him Magister, with the utmost respect. You are not him. Where did you find this crown?
Well, you know. Oh yeah, here's Burden with his great with his great vocabulary. Scintillating, which means sparkling. Scintillating?
Scintillating with gems, you say?
Yes. The crown was set with 8 large gems.
Apparently we didn't get to ask about the rift. I guess I made a choice and it was the only choice, apparently. Alright, we found this crown. And then I put it on like a fool.
In another part of the Badlands.
There are no Badlands.
Just look outside, Wendy. The Badlands are real. And we had to fight Sorax to get the crown.
Sorax?
The scourge of humanity. They ran the humans out of Tiamat and came here to finish the job.
The humans weren't the enemy?
Ah, thank you, Celia. Celia, that is the exact thing that I wanted to say. They were refugees. They definitely did not join forces, me.
No, they were refugees fleeing the Sorax.
Refugees? Eager to join the enlightenment of the Empire?
Slavery isn't enlightenment. Those days died with the Empire.
Silence, wretch! The Empire can't be dead!
The Empire
Look
died
around.
with the Cataclysm, and even if it galls me to admit it, it saved Solasta from a horrible fate.
Fine, they joined forces then, because...
Their combined forces assaulted the rift.
There was mention of the rift in the Erelai.
They managed to close it, but triggered the cataclysm, ushering a dark age.
Dark Age. Those Badlands you mentioned.
Yes, 1,000 years rebuilding after near extinction.
It can't be!
Wow.
I still feel the Master, and I must find him.
Times have changed since you last traveled in the Empire.
Still, I feel the pull.
The pull?
Yes, a pull to get to the Copper Veil of Remembrance. Take me there at once, and I shall name you favored servants.
Ugh.
Copper Veil of Remembrance?
Yes, a fortress and place of rest for fallen heroes, roughly in this direction.
The Vale of Copran?
Copper? Fortress? Sounds like the Vale of Copperan.
Well, we're not your servants.
We are no one's servants, favored or otherwise.
We
Traveling
are.
companions, then. You can tell me of this cataclysm on our journey.
You seem very certain that we'll go with you.
Of course. You wouldn't let a lady cross those badlands alone, surely.
We really want to escort your rude ass. Ugh. Okay. Well, there is a campfire down there. I want my level up, lady. Save. Let's go have a nice long sleep. And then I think I'm going to take you to Caer Kiflin. I'm not sure that I really want to go to this Copperin place without stopping back at the city first. Alright, long rest time. Because I want my level ups. Okay, I still only have the one attunable item, which is already attuned. So, level up. I'm now a level 6 rogue. I've gotten 7 hit points, and additional hit die, and I have unlocked expertise. Select 2 proficient skills or tools to double their proficiency bonus. Ooh. Decisions. I can raise my athletics, my acrobatics, my stealth, my deception, my insight, or my nature. Let's see, what is insight doing? Your wisdom insight check decides whether you can determine the true intentions of a creature, such as when searching out a lie or predicting someone's next move. This can be useful to know which negotiation technique you should employ during a dialogue. Deception, your charisma deception check determines whether you can convincingly hide the truth, either verbally or through your actions. Nature, your intelligence nature check measures your ability to recall lore about terrain, plants and animals, the weather, and natural cycles. I'm going to leave that one alone. Alright, athletics. Your strength athletics check covers difficult situations you encounter while climbing, jumping, or swimming. Your dexterity acrobatics check covers your attempt to stay on your feet in a tricky situation, such as when you're trying to run across a sheet of ice, balance on a tightrope, or stay upright on a rocking ship's deck. And stealth. Make a dexterity stealth check when you attempt an action while in close vicinity of enemies while remaining undetected. Your score is also used to determine how fast the detection gauge fills up when sneaking around enemies. So... I'm pretty sure that I want to raise my stealth, because I spend most of my time in that state, and I want to stay in that state as much as possible. So I'm going to put one of these points into stealth. The other point is the more difficult one. I lean towards going for insight or deception because those are very low. Let's see. Insight is a wisdom check, which is pretty much my lowest stat. And deception is a charisma check, which is not my best stat either. Apparently I can't put points in perception. I maybe maxed that out. Well, considering that by going by these numbers, I chose wisdom as my dump stat when I was rolling this, which I seem to remember doing, I'm going to go with deception because at least my charisma is 12. I mean, I could raise my acrobatics, but yeah. Deception. Alright. Okay. That was fun. Question mark. On to the cleric. Level 6 cleric now. Gained 8 hit points and additional hit die. Added one more third level spell slot. Unlocked +1 channel divinity use between rests, nice. And Blessed Healer. When you cast a spell of first level or higher that restores hit points to a creature other than yourself, you regain hit points equal to 2 times the spell level. Huh. Nice. Okay, do I want or need to switch any of her spells? No, let's just check. Can I? Oh, yes, okay. Alright. So, daylight? Summon a globe of bright light. Okay. Spirit guardians. Call for spirits to protect you. Tongues. Unless the party gets split up, I am never going to need that one because I have all of the languages across these 4 characters. They were partially chosen for that reason. That was part of the reason why I chose these particular characters, was because I ended up with all languages through them. Okay, so Mass Healing Word and Revivify are domains, so don't have to worry about making a space. Beacon of Hope? Raise hope and vitality. Create food? Probably not. I can't help but feel that this Dispel Magic would have been useful earlier when the wizard got charmed. But... now, I think I'm going to... actually... see, that would have been useful before my wizard got charmed. No, I think I will stay as it is. Alright. Level up our paladin. Burden is now a level 6 paladin. He has gained 11 hit points, an additional hit die, and unlocked an Aura of Protection. Grants a saving throw bonus to your surrounding allies equal to your charisma modifier. And charisma is one of his highest stats. Happiness. So he just sort of has that as a thing. He just glows it around now? Or is that something he has to cast? Okay, what spells are we looking at here? He has Bless, Cure Wounds, Divine Favor, Heroism, Protect versus Evil and Good, Shield of Faith, and Aid. He could have Magic Weapon. A non-magical weapon becomes a +1 weapon for up to 1 hour. I really like that, but I think I'm going to wait until he has more level 2 slots. Because right now, between his 2 oath skills and aid, he's got more things than he can use. So yeah. Alright, and definitely not least, but currently last, our wizard. Nyala is now a level 6 wizard. She's gained 6 hit points and an additional hit die. She's gotten 1 more 3rd level spell slot and can pick 2 more spells. And she has unlocked a class feature of Entangling Shot. Your arrow can transform into a vine on impact. The target must make a strength saving throw or be restrained until the end of your next turn. You can use this feature a number of times equal to your intelligence modifier. All uses recharge at the end of a long rest. She has 18 int! Well, okay, no, her modifier is +4, though, if I'm reading that correctly. So, yeah. Ooh! You may actually be using your bow a bit now, lady. Alright, now for the really hard part. Choosing spells. I have another chance to get Fireball this time. I took Flaming Spear last time. Because it was a level 2 and it could always be upcast. But let's check the level 3 spells first. There's Bestow Curse, Conjure Animal, Counter Spell, Create Food, Daylight, Dispel Magic, Fear, Fireball, Fly, Haste, Hypnotic Pattern, Protection from Energy, Remove Curse, Sleet Storm, Slow, Stinking Cloud, Tongues, Vampiric Touch, and Wind Wall. Now, I personally think that Counterspell is one of the more powerful abilities in the game. As much as my partner who plays D&D disagrees with me. But since my partner is not going to be able to argue with me on my stream, I'm taking Counterspell. Haha! Now, let's see what's in 1 or 2 that might be still useful. Well, there is Color Spray, which temporarily blinds enemies. My only issue is that it's a cone, which probably originates from the caster, which means I have to get her a lot closer to my targets than I generally like to take her. Let's see. There's grease. Creatures trying to cross it may fall prone. Of course, hideous laughter. Make an enemy helpless with irresistible laughter. I'm probably going to set aside sleep. Although 4 creatures, that is actually pretty powerful. Okay, let's have a look. The number 2 spells. I'm going to set aside blindness since the cleric knows it and has it equipped. Set aside dark vision because honestly the cleric is the only one who can't see in the dark. And I pretty much never have her leaving the paladin's side, so... You know what? Let's go for sleep. And then for the hard part. Okay, I'm gonna take off Lightning Bolt for Counterspell. And I mean, I have Shocking Grasp, so I'm going to set aside Burning Hands for now. And you know what? Flaming Spear. And I have the Entangle arrow now, so let's take off Entangle. For what? This is actually quite difficult. I'm going to take off Entangle to put Burning Hands back on again. Although the arrow thing is only single target, Entangle is an AoE. Belay that! I'm putting Entangle back on. And hopefully next time I will remember to use it when I see Minotaurs. It would have been so handy to just pin them before they could reach my people. Gonna bear that in mind. Alright. Validate my choices. Okay. Alright. Lady, do you even know how to sneak? Oh, you do. Thank goodness. Alright. Let me save all of my level up decisions. They are now permanent. There's no going back now. And let's have a further look around this map. I suspect I found most of what there is/was to find. but I want to make sure. There is a whole area that I haven't looked at yet, so... And it's this area right over here. I can't remember if I looked in this box here or not. But once again, getting a little far away from the party, so... Everybody move up. I think I looked in this box before, but once everybody is here, I'm just going to make sure. I did not look in this box before. Oh. Primed Greatsword. Primed Great Axe, Termarian Master Smith's Memoirs, which the Antiquariums, the Arcanum, the Circle of Danatar, and the Tower of Knowledge are all interested in. How to craft a Doomblade Greatsword, how to craft a Lightbringer Greatsword, how to craft a Greatsword of Acuteness, how to craft a Stormblade Great Axe, how to craft a Great Axe of Sharpness. I'll just take all of that, thank you. Let's meander back to the party here. Because I think I want to pass the Great Axe and the Great Sword over to the Paladin. I think he's the only one who can use them. Doesn't mean he wants to, but I think he's the only one who can. Alright, let's read these books. To craft the Doomblade Greatsword, you require a primed Greatsword and a Doom Gem. To craft the Lightbringer Greatsword, you require a primed Greatsword and Stardust. Easy things to find, obviously. To craft the Great Sword of Acuteness, you require a primed Greatsword and Oil of Acuteness. To craft the Stormblade Great Axe, you require a primed Great Axe and a Cloud Diamond. And to craft the Great Axe of Sharpness, you require a primed Great Axe and a Blood Ruby. Can I read this? I can. Memories of the War Foundry, Entry 23. I must confess, the wonders of Solasta's enchanters are awe-inspiring. Thanks to Leirin, my new friend at the War Foundry, I've learned how to prime weapons for enchantment. Of course, only Leirin has the magical knowledge to complete the miracle. Arun, pardon me for this word, but what this elven magic can accomplish is simply godlike. Alas, our troops are massing to besiege the rift and stop the enemy once and for all. I am ready for my first magical weapon, a gift from my Lady Karen. She is already a formidable fighter, but with the blade Leirin will enchant, she will be even more so. I have collected various enchantments, and I am not sure yet which one will please her most. I really wish that they'd had more of a proofreader for this stuff, because the lack of spaces is really driving me nuts. Alright, let's send the Great Axe and the Great Sword over to the Paladin to carry. Oh yeah, he just auras away. He's just auraing as we speak. Okay. I think that the reason Huh? No? I don't know. Why? Okay, this is 1d8 of damage. This is 1d12 of damage. Why have I not been using a great axe? Why have I been doing that to myself? What is this? Where is my mind at? Okay, now that I have fixed that ridiculous oversight, all this time he could have been doing a d12 worth of damage. Okay. Let's head over here. Okay, those are the gravestones. And we'll bring the party up in case they're needed. What even is she anyway? She's got daggers. Shadow armor, shadow dagger, sparkle. So I don't know. I'm gonna guess with the twin daggers and the dagger related spells that she's some sort of magical rogue? Question, maybe, I think. Oh, another ladder. Right over here. Anything interesting here? Okay, way back there, the paladin said something, but I'm not sure what he was responding to. Maybe if I bring everybody up to this cliff. Possibly they want to talk about how pretty it is up here? I don't understand why all the boats when the water is so turbulent. Nope. Can I go up here? Nope. Okay. I guess we're leaving? What's this? I don't think I looted this. Moon shrub. Interesting. Here, you take this. And that, folks, is why I need to remember to rotate the map. Because, yeah, this wasn't looted either. Okay, I looted the bush, the little box. Did I loot this? I'm pretty sure I did. Yes, I did. Oh! Hold on a moment. Rogue. Skitter your butt up this wall. Hey, you can climb this. You're a dark weaver so that you can climb stuff like this. What do you mean no path to destination? So you can skitter up that wall. And up that one. Come on. I mean, I could burn the wizard's Misty Step, but that doesn't mean she can open that chest. I'm not even sure if her Misty Step would reach. Okay. You move down. Can you get up there? No. Can you ritual your Misty Step? No. Man, I hope I didn't just make a terrible mistake. Okay, rogue. Haha! Please don't be a trapped chest. Yay. Okay. Well, I don't want the club, but I will certainly take all of the rest. That is quite a lot of stuff. Okay, take all and then put the club back. Then there we go. Alright, everybody back together again like a family. We'll pass the various ingredients over to the cleric. We'll pass the food to the paladin. To craft the Dark Stab Poisoned Bolt, you require blood daffodil, magnesium, spider venom gland, and 5 crossbow bolts. Okay. Party continues onward up the cliff. Okay. Are there any goblins in residence again yet? No? I think the question is, how many spell slots do I want to burn on this trip? I probably should have done this before taking the long rest, honestly. My hindsight is perfect. All right. Okay. All right. That is a lot of money. And a crafting recipe? All right. I'll just take all of that. Thank you. And she'll have to burn the last one in order to get back up again. Bring her back over with her friends. And move some stuff around. To craft the potion of greater healing, you require 2 magnesium, 2 angry violets, and a dragon rose. Pretty sure I don't have any dragon rose. I think I have the rest, though. Oh, wait, I do have dragon rose. Go me. Okay. Whoops, still only have the wizard selected. Stop, stop. Stop, Nyala, don't go ahead. Take everybody with you. Pretty sure, yep, this is the direction I came from. Honestly, we probably don't need to be moving cautiously anymore, but it's become a habit at this point. Okay. Let's save here. And let's have a look. How far away is this place this lady wants us to take her to? If it's really far, I'm going back to the outpost. Ah, I see, I see. It is probably a shorter trip to go there from here instead of back to Caer Kiflin. How annoying. Alright. Copperan town. Caelithia indicated that this mining town is important. You have no choice but to follow her, hoping to find one of the crown's gems. Challenge rating, medium. What was the challenge rating here? Easy. Oh, I see, I see. Maybe I should have been looking at the challenge ratings earlier. What was this place counted as? Easy. Oh, I see. It is very tempting to take her back to Caer Kiflin instead. Choices, decisions, things that are happening. I'm gonna take her to Copperan. That will take 2 days. Alright. Let's go. Game event Ashes of Manicalan. As you travel through the Badlands towards Copperan, Caelithia asked you to stop near an old ruin. Okay. It is past midnight, so I'm going to let whatever happens here happen, and then I'm going to save off and deal with it next week. Gem Quest the Monastery, the Oracle. Alright, journal, come to my aid. Find the Copper Veil of Remembrance. While traveling with Caelithia, you came across a Manicalan ruin that she remembered, but it's not the place she's looking for. The Oracle. While traveling with Caelithia, you found the ruins of a Manicalan oracle. She seemed to remember the place. Search it for any information about the crown, but be careful, as orcs seem to have settled close by. Oh goody! Orcs! Of course it would be orcs. Why wouldn't it be orcs? That would be an excellent reason for the entire party to stealth, yes. Okay. Dealing with orcs next week, I guess. That sounds like a great idea for something to do next week. So, I will save here. And this is where we will resume next week, attempting to sneak around orcs. Or attempting to sneak into a position to murder orcs with prejudice. Either one works for me. But yes, that is a problem for next week's Foxwine, not this week's Foxwine. And for anyone who has come in partway through or just has only showed up for this session, all of the previous sessions of Solasta are available on my YouTube channel. There is a playlist there. It updates every Friday with the previous week's the previous Sunday's session of Solasta. I'm murdering them with prejudicial weapons, Green. Also welcome. You arrived just in time to say goodbye. There aren't any bards in this game, Green. It's very upsetting. And I will be returning again on Wednesday at as close to 7 p.m. as a group of writers can be encouraged to all be in the same digital space at the same time, to play Among Us with a group of my local writer friends. And then I will return again on Thursday, starting at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, to play Oxygen Not Included for Try Not to Die Thursday. I succeeded in not actually killing any dupes last week. I hope to continue the trend. Maybe. They're really stupid, though. So, come by to see if I kill any of my people on Thursday. And then Solasta will return again on Sunday night, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, where I will play with orcs. Or play around orcs. Or, with any luck, play through orcs. Tonight's been a lot of fun. I really enjoy this game. I know it's a bit slower than many other games, but I really enjoy the tactics, and hopefully not starting combat by surprise on my surprise, rather than, like, I would prefer to surprise the enemy rather than myself, but I keep surprising myself instead, which is a problem. I really need to remember to check where all of the enemies are before I move too far forward. Well, once again, next week's Foxwine's turn. I hope you all have a great night. Good night.